We call Katelyn a $1 million miracle because when she was born, they gave her a 5% chance of survival. And after 159 days and over $1 million of medical bills, she's here today.
Well, we started having problems with the pregnancy around 16 weeks when we had our first ultrasound, and Katelyn was measuring small at that point. So we knew there was some kind of a problem, but we just didn't know what. At 25 weeks, I developed a life-threatening condition, and they had to deliver her to save my life and her life.
I couldn't even really tell it was a baby. She was transparent. She was the size of an ink pen, and it was just a really surreal feeling, not really realizing that that was our child. I mean, she had no ears, her eyes were closed, and you could literally see right through her. It was scary.
I remember in the first month, there were multiple times where they said, you know, we're not sure she's going to make it.
They said we had a 5% chance of survival, and it was just play it by ear and see what happened.
She had heart surgery at 9 days old. You know, she was ventilated. We weren't able to hold her for the first month. I remember when we did first get to hold her, it was just, I felt like we had this opportunity now to bond, to feel her, and to be able to put her against our skin. It was really just amazing. Well, Katelyn was in the NICU for 5.5 months. It was 159 days before we were able to actually bring her home.
It was obviously a very sad time for us, having to go down to the hospital every day and return home without her.
When we first brought Katelyn home, our house was a lot like a hospital. We had 16-hour-a-day nursing care. She was being fed via a nasal gastric tube, a tube that went into her stomach through her nose. She had chronic lung disease from having been ventilated. And so that went on for a year. She didn't start walking actually until she was 3. And she didn't start talking until she was 4. So her milestones were delayed quite a bit.
During Katelyn's NICU stay, we had found some information that the March of Dimes funded life-saving research that saved Katelyn's life.
In that process, we learned that 1 in 8 babies is born prematurely. That's over 500,000 babies a year. And we would like to be able to give back and help other people who have walked in our shoes, those who are going to walk in our shoes in the future. I think back to 2 or 3 years ago, what she was doing then, just starting to walk, just starting to talk, and you know, now she's running full speed ahead. You can't stop her from doing anything. She loves to run, jump, play, climb, swim, ride her bike. It's amazing to see how far she's come over the years. Now she speaks full sentences.
My can, me monkey and me monkey and me monkey.
Went to see
the
penguins.
Penguin.
Yeah. We have conversations with her. It's been really great to finally get to understand what's going on in her mind and what she's thinking, and you know, it's just we're really very blessed that she's come along as far as she has.
We've been volunteers with the March of Dimes since 2003 when Katelyn was born. Her medical bills were over $1 million while she was in the NICU. Ashley and I then started a golf tournament that our goal was to raise Katelyn's medical bills, which were $1 million. And to date, we've raised over $200,000.
Well, we've spent many years being the ambassador locally with our local March of Dimes chapter. We then were able to take it to a national level, and we were the 2009 National Ambassador family.
And it was a great experience for us. Katelyn had a blast. I think she performed excellent, you know, across the country and traveling and meeting a lot of neat people.
I think it's such a great goal that the March of Dimes has to one day ensure that all babies are born healthy, and we really want to be a part of that and be able to help the March of Dimes to achieve that goal so that no other family has to go through what we have. We're very lucky to be able to have Katelyn in our lives and to be her parents. She inspires people, and she inspires us.